Hey yo, it's Hip Hop DJ D-Terminal88. What's going on, y'all? Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, and hit the subscribe so when I drop a video, you get notified. All right, let's get into it. So we got Offset. Offset just dropped a project, Haunted by Fame. It failed to debut on the Billboard 200 after reportedly selling under 9,000 units its first week. He just released Kiari not too long ago, debuting number 16 on Billboard and selling 28.5 thousand units the first week. And he responds to this and he says it's because it's a mixtape to get himself out of the deal that he's in. He don't want to be in his deal no more. So he had to put another project out, and I guess that would be his last project under whatever deal he's under. So that explains that. Moving on. So Max B, right? Max B has been making a hell of an impression, y'all. He's already married, and he decides to upgrade his wife's wedding ring, y'all. Check this out. Let's get it.
Got the ring for us. Look at that. Oh, man. Say I do.
Shout out to Max B. His first couple days home, he's done more than most rappers done in the past year, man. He's done a lot. Shout out to Max B. He's got this custom Silver Surfer pendant. Shit is fly as hell. Salute to him. Then we got D-Thang, still on Max B. D-Thang Rax, right? D-Thang Drill, New York City rapper. Speaks on it, Max B. He posts a pic of Max at the club when he was walking through the club and shit the night he got out. He was walking through and they were playing K-Flock music, right? So D-Thang says, bro's brung Max out playing the op, shaking my head. He don't know what's going on. Just go up, cuz. I don't think, me personally, I don't think Max B gives a shit about that. He just did 16 years, 17 years in jail. He's not worried about if you and K-Flock got beef or who's the ops or who's not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he really cares about that. But either way. So, Dave East spotted at the Max B party. And why that even matters, basically, Dave East is on Let's Rap About It podcast. He's also part of like the Fit Lit Club or whatever the hell it was with Jim Jones, Dave East, Mano, Fabulous, right? The Fit Lit, they did the Fit Lit shit to work out and all that, you know what I mean? Now they got Let's Rap About It. And on there, Mano asked Jim Jones, well, told Jim Jones, that because of his loyalty, he wouldn't be going to the Max B party, right? Because of his friendship with Jim Jones. After Jim Jones asked him, do you think it's cool for your friends to work with your enemies? But the thing is Dave East isn't working with Max B. He already has worked with Max B. You know what I'm saying? He already has worked with him before this, before Jim even said that. And I could be mistaken, but I don't think Jim Jones and Mano friendship is the same as Jim Jones and Dave East. But this shit is going viral. Check this out. Let's get it.
Love you, bro. Big D Eastwood. D Eastwood right here. Right here.
Talk to me. Real
Right
quick.
here.
Good. The music going to talk.
D East.
The music going to talk.
D East right here.
Don't shake.
So do y'all think it's wrong that Dave East went to the Max B party? I don't think it is. I don't think it's a big deal at all. I don't think Jim Jones is going to be upset about it. I don't think any of that, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they're from Harlem, you know what I mean? And like I said, Dave East already worked with Max B prior to all this. So shout out to Davies. No hate coming from over here. And this right here, y'all, this is for some of the people in the comments in my recent Max B video, the one that kind of went viral a little bit recently. So here's why. I'm going to break it down, y'all. I'm going to break down why Jim Jones and Max B have beef. First off, Max B signed with Jim Jones' Bird Gang label 2006, the year after Max concluded an 8-year bid for Robbery. He appeared on tracks like G's Up, Baby Girl, and Jim Jones' Confront Your Babe. However, it wouldn't be long before issues popped off that September. Max was arrested in connection with a robbery and a homicide in Fort Lee, New Jersey. He posted a $1.5 million bond with Jim Jones' help the following July. But shortly after his release, both he and Capo began exchanging shots. Now, why this is important, because I had people in the comment section saying that Jim Jones never bailed out Max B. He didn't bail him out for that case. He did bail him out for that case. It just said he at least helped with it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is Jim Jones had Max B sign over his publishing. So like it said just now, they started exchanging shots, right? But right here, this was the beginning of them exchanging shots. It's Jim Jones trolling Max B, y'all. Check this out. Let's get it.
I think these niggas broke and they ain't getting money. Can't cop the cars with no rules when it gets sunny.
That record right there. What made you finally say something about certain situations?
About what situation?
Well, you know, a lot of people took the perception as you were talking about Max on that record.
Why would they do that?
Because you said at the end, I shouldn't have bailed your bum ass out of jail.
These guys were ahead of their time. Just think about it. This is before the internet and all that shit. You know what I mean? Before social media. Not the internet, but social media. You know what I'm saying? So these guys were trolling before trolling was a thing. They were trolling each other, right? Because then during an interview with Wendy Williams following his release, Max B said he was no longer cool with Jim, citing contractual issues. Like I just said, contract issues. You know what I mean? He said, dudes don't care about me. Dudes want me to work for free. I need money too. That's what Max said. Check this out. Let's get it.
Are you cool with him? Are you cool with him?
No.
How'd it go from?
I wouldn't say that.
How'd it go from sweet to sour so quick though?
Cause dudes don't care about me. Dudes want me to work for free, and I got responsibilities. Like I'm 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? I got a son. Like I need money too. Like dudes want me to work for free. You know, dudes got accustomed to that. You know what I'm saying? When I came home, I had a little buzz. Dudes like, yo, Max, man, what's up? Like you gonna go back to working for this?
How long were you in jail?
On this one?
Yeah.
So that was Charlemagne the God there with Wendy Williams back in the day, y'all, interviewing Max B. That had to be like 2008, 2009, something like that. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just kind of feel like it was a little strange that they started beefing after Jim bailed him out for that. I don't know. Maybe Jim was wrong for the publishing shit and trying to like hold him back when it came to music. But I feel like if he was really trying to hold him back from music, he just wouldn't have bailed him out. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. But I feel like it's deeper than what we all really know. And then I got some other Jim Jones shit I want to speak on with Jim Jones and Adam22, right? But real quick, Adam22 said that Blueface is way more viral than Max B, y'all. That's what he said. I'm sorry, but to me, there's no way that Blueface is more viral than Max B. Maybe in an overall standpoint, like he's, you know, on DDG stream, he's with Krishan Rock. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? But Max B getting out that first day, that was more viral than anything I've seen in a very, very long time. Especially for a first day out from somebody who was in jail. But this is why Adam22 thinks that, and I like Lush's point that he makes. Let's get it.
Adam, I pretty much agree with your take, but here's the thing. It's super embarrassing for Los Angeles that that's a fact. Because look at New York, and look at when somebody that comes home, like Max B, after 16 years of incarceration, just so much more fanfare and just so much more love. Like within, like
Blueface is so much more viral than Max B right now.
But I would have rather had fucking Max B's first day out any fucking day. That is the best first day out I've ever seen.
He's just in the club wearing a shiesty.
In the club wearing a shiesty?
No, he went to the football game. Yeah.
Went to the football game. First of all, this fool left from being locked up for 16 years. What's the most amount of people you would encounter if you're like incarcerated for that long? Like at a time, at any one moment, 500 people?
Yeah, but you know Max B surrounded around different bags of chili. You know what I'm saying?
He came home to enormous bags of
you know,
chili.
so that's why his first day out was on another level. Right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody behind Blueface but his bag.
No rapper had a first day out like Max B did. Are you serious? He was on the fucking sidelines of the Jets.
Yeah, that was cool, but it wasn't that viral.
Yeah. What? I don't know what y'all. What
I seen it.
What,
I fuck with Max B. I was just riding Max B. I just had Max B playing on my bike on the way over here.
I fuck with Max B. I'm just saying Blueface is like a million times more famous than Max B right now, and everything he's done over the last week or two, way more viral than the Max B.
Yeah, the viral shit is on a whole nother level, but
Krishan helps.
He got a lot to do with the viral shit.
Yeah, but Max B, he just got, he got French Montana. He got different people behind him, so they treated him to different things when he got out.
Let me just say, he's doing the right thing because, like, I interviewed Roddy Rebel maybe a year ago, and he, like, I went back and I was watching his first day out vlog and just seeing how the Migos wanted to fuck with him. He's at these jewelry stores. They're so happy he's there and shit. And I'm not saying he's on zero now, but, that glow that you have for those first couple of days, you might as well make the best of it because realistically, like for me, if I got out of doing 18 years in prison or 2 years like Blueface, I'll probably just want to be around my family. Probably want to take it slow, getting back to real life. I'm just saying, but Max B, I think is smart to not do that because this is the moment when you have all eyes on you. You need to make an impression right now because they're not going to give a fuck in a month.
Now, I agree with Adam22 saying it's good that Max B is doing what he's doing because if not, people would forget about him in a month. But I don't think people are going to forget about Max B. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand he's saying since he's doing this, they probably won't forget about him, right? But also, do y'all think that Blueface is more viral than Max B? I guess it's yet to see. We have to see because you can't really judge it. Blueface been out a little bit longer. Not much longer, but at least a few more days, so you have more time. I'm sure Max B has a lot planned and a lot that's going to happen, I'm sure. And I don't know why that's even being compared, but it's always like an East Coast, West Coast thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like to me, right? But then, moving on from that, let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. So, there was rumors of Jim Jones giving Adam22 24 hours to get out of Harlem. When Adam22 went to New York City and did all those blogs and shit like that, Jim Jones was rumored to have sent bloods at Adam22 and was mad that he was there and saying, he got 24 hours to leave. That was the rumors, right? And Adam22 actually addresses it for the first time with 6ix9ine. Check this out. Let's get it.
So I never planned on even saying this on camera, but when I was in New York most recently, I went to the Bronx and filmed this vlog with a bunch of bloods shooting a music video up in the Bronx, right? Everybody got the red rags on. It's like Gummo Part 2. And the next day, Jim Jones has some random dudes waiting outside my hotel and shit. And one of them don't over and took a picture with me, acting like a fan. But everybody I was with peeped the energy that we could tell that this wasn't that. And then I don't know, they didn't do anything, but it was Jim Jones still being on his weird intimidation program of trying to, he really wanted to let me know you can't come out here and hang out with a bunch of bloods in the Bronx without getting permission from me. Because I had been trying to interview him on that trip, but it was right after the Rolling 60s Rico. So even though it don't make any sense, he's no jumpers the feds, no jumpers the feds because Brick Baby got caught up on this Rico, even though he didn't get charged for anything that has to do with No Jumper.
Yeah, but you did it, right?
Did what?
You filmed with the Bloods
Yeah, we went and did the whole video. It was whatever. It was fine. All good vibes. Everybody was cool.
So what message did he send you?
He didn't message me, but he was talking to somebody that I was with, acting crazy as just acting like he was going to get me hurt or whatever. And these dudes are waiting outside my hotel.
Yo, can you Google real quick, Don? How old is Jim Jones?
He's probably a solid 50, right? I seen a meme today.
But that's not embarrassing. Like, you're 50, 49, 50.
Take a guess right now.
Let's take a guess. Take a guess.
Whoever got the closest number wins $20.
I'm going to say 50 on the dot.
I'm going to go 49 on the dot.
Mafi says 49.
I'm gonna say 40. I'm gonna say 48.
He's 49.
49. Which, for the record, legend. One of my favorite rappers from when I was young. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff in the light looks a little silly coming from him.
Not gonna lie, that's like low-key snitching a little bit, isn't it? But I guess Adam22 isn't a street guy. He's a civilian. It just, the lines get blurred sometime with him always talking about street stuff and being involved in street stuff and being around gang members so much. But then again, he's also sitting with Tekashi 6ix9ine, a known federal informant snitch, you know what I mean? Like, so him saying that while 6ix9ine sitting there isn't a big surprise to me. Well, to be honest, it makes sense him saying it with 6ix9ine because he hasn't said it around anyone else. So he feels comfortable enough to say it around 6ix9ine because he knows 6ix9ine's a fucking rat. So it doesn't matter. He's not going to look at him differently because of it. Because of Adam22 telling us this. But I don't know. Y'all think it's ratting? It's not really ratting. It's like dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like putting Jim Jones out there a little bit, but people think Jim Jones is sweet. I don't think Jim Jones is soft, man. I think him and Max B could be a fucking powerhouse if they got together again. I was just listening to some of their old songs like We Be Getting Chips, Baby Girl, G's Up, Pin the Tail, all kinds of joints. Don't Forget About Me. Like, yo, Max B got some fucking classics with Jim Jones. I ain't gonna lie, yo. And even just listening to Ballin', like, damn, you know Max B did that hook first. You know what I'm saying? The Ballin' hook and shit. But either way, do y'all think that Jim Jones is wrong for doing that to Adam22? Or do you think that's what he's supposed to do since they disrespect Jim Jones so much on No Jumper and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Always calling him an informant from the wiretap and all that kind of shit. I don't know. But, yeah, like I said, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. Follow me on IG. And we out.